Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Commanding General, Brigadier General Ryan P. Heritage, and the officers and drill instructors of 2nd Recruit Training Battalion, I would like to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of Company H. The company commander for Company H is Captain Jack J. Hilt. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of the colors.
Right turn, march. Distance, colors, hold.
Reset!
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. The battalion commander for 2nd Recruit Training Battalion is Lieutenant Colonel Dell H. Webster. The battalion sergeant major for 2nd Recruit Training Battalion is Sergeant Major Ayodele N. Smith. The company commander for Company H is Captain Jack J. Hilt. The company first sergeant for Company H is First Sergeant Leopoldo Bernardo Jr. The series commander for Series 2161 is Captain Daniel J. Prater. The series commander for Series 2165 is Captain Joel C. Adrian. The senior drill instructor for Platoon 2161 is Staff Sergeant Joshua W. Alvis. The senior drill instructor for Platoon 2162 is Staff Sergeant Moises A. Aguilar Suarez. The senior drill instructor for Platoon 2163 is Staff Sergeant Rashad Drayton. The senior drill instructor for Platoon 2165 is Staff Sergeant Stephen L. Emmerich. The senior drill instructor for Platoon 2166 is Staff Sergeant Christopher A. Malvoy. And the senior drill instructor for Platoon 2167 is Staff Sergeant Henry N. Reyes. Ladies and gentlemen, the Battalion Commander for 2nd Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Dell H. Webster.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks for being here. I'd like to first start by recognizing the family and friends that are joining us virtually today. Unfortunately, you cannot be here with us, but I just want you to know there's a group of young Marines, new Marines, that are extremely proud, and they've been thinking about you for the last 13 weeks. Also know that you're extremely proud watching us virtually. And I want to thank you personally for the love and support you gave them during their training here, the foundation you laid for them long before they arrived to us. And I want to personally thank you for who you are and what you do, and the support you give to the Marine Corps. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Brigadier General Heritage, the Commanding General of MCRD San Diego and the Western Recruiting Region, as well as Colonel Palma, the Commanding Officer of the Recruit Training Regiment, it's my pleasure to welcome everybody to today's ceremony of the graduating class of Hotel Company. It's also my distinct privilege to welcome our parade reviewing officer, First Sergeant Alvarez, whose impressive bio you hear shortly. On stage, First Sergeant, it's a pleasure to have you with us today. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to address the Marines, the new Marines of Hotel Company. Good morning, Marines! Good morning, Hoorah! Good morning, Marines. Hey, like I told you before, the Sergeant Major and I are extremely proud of each and every one of you and all you have accomplished. Every task and every obstacle we put in front of you, you crushed it, and you truly earned the title Marine. You know, when you first arrived here, you were young and fit, 20 years old on average, and already in better shape than most your age. 99% of you were high school graduates, and 9 of you had your college degree. And furthermore, you all displayed the courage and the commitment that few of your friends could muster when you raised your right hand and swore a solemn oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. And despite your fears and trepidations about the challenge that lay ahead, you traveled here from every state and territory across the Western Recruiting Region and 9 countries around the globe. And when you all finally arrived at the depot, well, that's when steel began to sharpen steel. As over the course of 12 grueling weeks, your drill instructors forged you through the fires of the crucible into a tight, cohesive team of smartly disciplined, physically fit Marines. You all honed your bodies and your minds till you proved yourself capable of marching long distances over mountainous terrain, carrying heavy loads on the back with minimal food or sleep to always be where you're needed and when you're needed to accomplish the mission. And thanks to your highly skilled marksmanship instructors up at Camp Pendleton, when you arrive at the objective, you're now able to deliver precision rifle fire on pinpoint targets at a staggering distance of 500 yards. Something no other conventional military force in the face here can do. So now complete the longest, the toughest, and certainly the most demanding training in the world. You stand ready to carry on the tradition of the Marine Corps as the nation's expeditionary force in readiness, prepared to defend this country against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Now I know, because I was there when you gentlemen first arrived here, and you put your feet on those yellow footprints. I know the last thing you were thinking about was graduation, and you're probably thinking it wasn't happening in the theater. But you're probably just figuring out, what in the heck did I get myself into? Right? And how do I get these guys to stop yelling at me? Well, you still have much to learn, many miles to run, and challenges to overcome, but you did it. You sit here today as America's newest Marines, and we're all so proud of you. You should be proud of yourself, because few can even attempt what you've accomplished. And gentlemen, when you eventually get home, people will notice a difference. Your friends are going to look up to you. They're going to ask how you did. And when they do, just make sure you introduce them to your recruiter, because your drill instructors would love to meet your friends. But as you leave here, always remember what you've accomplished and that title you earned. That Eagle, Lobe, and Anchor that was placed in your hand atop the Reaper represents 244 years of Marines who've gone before. You must always be worthy of the legacy and protect what you earned. Now, so on behalf of the officers, the drill instructors, and the support personnel here at MCRD San Diego, it is my distinct privilege to wish you all parting of fair winds and falling seas. Semper Fidelis, Marines. Congratulations and welcome to the Corps.
Now taking his position center stage is today's reviewing officer, First Sergeant Joseph A. Alvarez. First Sergeant Alvarez attended recruit training at MCRD San Diego in May 1999. and later obtained the MOS of 0311 Infantry Rifleman. First Sergeant Alvarez has served in a variety of challenging billets in numerous commands to include serving as a drill instructor, senior drill instructor, and the chief instructor for the Water Survival Section as a Marine Combat Instructor Trainer of Water Survival. As Infantry Platoon Commander for Company B, 1st Battalion, 2nd Marines, and the Operations Chief to the Security Forces Afghanistan Advisor Team. Returning to the depot, 1st Sergeant Alvarez served as the Company 1st Sergeant of my company, 3rd Recruit Training Battalion, and is currently serving as the Company 1st Sergeant for Gulf Company, 2nd Recruit Training Battalion. 1st Sergeant Alvarez's personal awards include the Navy and Marine Corps Medal, Purple Heart, Navy and Marine Corps Commendation Medal with Gold Star, Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal with V and Gold Star, and the Combat Action Version. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome 1st Sergeant Joseph A. Alvarez. The next portion of the ceremony will be the traditional function of retiring the guidons. The guidons will now be retired. The guidons have been carried by the platoons throughout recruit training and are being retired to symbolize the disbanding of platoons. All similar units in the Marine Corps carry such guidons, which identify the unit and are a source of pride to each individual member. Note that the honor of carrying these guidons is bestowed upon those Marines who displayed outstanding leadership qualities, motivation and enthusiasm, and were selected as the platoon honor graduates.
Forward!
Ladies and gentlemen, the honor graduates of Company H.
Post! March!
The Marines hymn has a history dating back to 1859. It is now directed that all Marines present and who have served honorably sing the words to the first verse as the hymn is played. Will the guests please rise? The senior drill instructors will now dismiss their platoons. This will be the last order the new Marines receive from their drill instructors, and needless to say, the most welcome order they have received while in boot camp.
2161, dismissed! I Sergeant! Platoon 2162, dismissed! I Sergeant! Platoon 2163, dismissed! I Sergeant! Platoon 1165, dismissed! I Sergeant! Platoon 2166, dismissed! I Sergeant! Platoon 167, dismissed!
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our graduation ceremony.